I just logged in the server. Something happened to the palace as well. I don't know. The like floor of the half the palace is like gone. The stairs are gone. There's lava. What the heck? There's lava. Did someone like hack the server? I know this is not McLean. There was no way McLean would do this. No one I could think of that would do this. Oh gosh, their treehouse is gonna be gone, isn't it? No, their treehouse is fine. This wasn't built. Someone placed lava up here. What the heck happened? Someone must have set off TNT. It looks like a TNT explosion went off in... There's a TNT explosion. Okay. What? I'm gonna go on. I'm logging onto the server activity, seeing what happened. Someone hacked in. I could see it. Someone hacked in. Yep, someone hacked onto the server. Because there's a username on here that's not whitelisted. I have no idea who this is. It says, try Trowlin, join the game. Hold on, I'm going to put this, let me screen record this in OBS. Yeah, so, I'm recording this so people can see. Someone joined the world and decided to wreck things up. Yep, looks like a troll came on, saw the stuff we were building, thought, hey, it would be funny. Well, I'm getting on my horse and going around. Wouldn't it be funny if I found a random server and destroyed all their stuff? Surprised he didn't go after the treehouse. Because that's like the most flammable thing here. It looks like it. I don't see any noticeable damage to it. The mushroom is fine, too. That tower is what happens when lava and water mix. So I don't think he built that. I think that was from him placing down lava. We might need to go check over Hvelstead as well. If he went to the frontier and burned it down, he would have seen the stuff over there. He went over the Max place, which, I mean, that makes sense because that's close. Also, Jackson wouldn't do that. McLean... yeah. And, like, McLean's threatened war, but he also said he would never burn stuff down. And he wants to set... Yeah, he wants to set... I'm surprised that this dude didn't burn down the spawn lodge, because all of this is still here. The spawn is still here. The mystery cabin's still there. Oh, yeah, McLean's house has been blown up. That's nice. Yeah. Well, McLean's new bridge is still there. And we just, like, we accomplished a lot of stuff last night. He and I were working on some stuff together. Between the roads and building, like, the lodge. Just blatant arson is what he did. Yep. Nope, he got Hvelstead, or at least the stables. He went over here. Yep, and the horses are out. I wonder if he got up to, like, the main... Well, it looks like the main part of Hvelstead is fine. His, like, palace is still there. I think he just went around and did whatever. I don't think he was... I think... Now, granted, we had a lot of impressive stuff, so that makes sense why he'd do that. Yeah, this is recent, because the horses are all in this same area. Well, the joke's on them for leaving all this here, because they've given us a pretty large, resource of cobblestone for us to use to repair. So, joke's on them. In all seriousness, though, this really does just suck. Because, I mean, look at everything they did. Which, a lot of this stuff hasn't even appeared on video yet, aside from Mac kind of gave himself a tour at one point a few months ago. But we had done so much. And now, so much of it is just ruined. And this isn't even everything. There's more stuff. Like, Mac's house has been burned down. There's more over that way past the sunset that's been burned down. It really is just kind of depressing. Which I know it's like just a video game. Like, there's more to real life. But still, it's like, you know, we put a lot of time and effort into making so much of the stuff. And now it's, you know, some jerk decided, hey, I'm going to log on to someone's server and destroy everything they've made because I've got nothing better to do with my life. And so it's just kind of, one, that's just real crappy behavior for someone to stoop to that kind of low for their own enjoyment. Like, really to have nothing better to do in your life, that you feel the need to get enjoyment out of just ruining things for other people. That's just an awful person, in my opinion. And I'd be concerned if you, like, if you don't think that that's, like, if you're the kind of person that would get enjoyment out of doing this sort of stuff, honestly, I don't even know what to tell you. I guess you do you and face consequences, because eventually that stuff will catch up with you. Because other people don't find it funny, it's just real crappy behavior. And that's what this person did. Anyway, they have been banned, and I reinstated the whitelist, which honestly I kind of blame myself for this, because there were some problems with the whitelist for like one person's username. Looking back, I think it's that they sent me the username and they kind of mistyped it, and I just decided to remove the whitelist so they could get on the server. What I should have done is, as soon as he logged on and I got his username, I should have reactivated it, but I didn't, and now this has happened, and some person that was not authorized to be on here, was never on here, got a hold of our server IP address, logged on, and decided to just go up and blow everything up or burn everything down. And thankfully he didn't destroy everything. It seemed he was on here for about, it looked like about an hour to 2 hours, just going around doing stuff, and then left. Who knows, it may have been planning on coming back, but hopefully that won't happen, because that person has now been banned from the server. Because I was able to look through the chat logs and, or the console log, and see who had been on. Some username goes by, I think it's TryTrain. I don't know if it's an L or an I, but either way, I went to the player information in the log and banned him or her. I have no idea. I don't even care. Doesn't change the fact that they're an awful person. I mean, the kind of person you have to be to get enjoyment out of ruining things others have made. Like, how depressing and miserable does your life have to be? That's the only way you can get enjoyment in life, is to go and ruin things for everyone else. Because that's the only way I can fathom someone would do this, is that they have some real sadistic sense of enjoyment out of making other people miserable. Honestly, even if this person sees this video, I don't think they'll care. I mean, if that's the kind of person they are, then, like, you know, it's pointless to try to guilt trip someone who feels that way because they don't care in the first place. Otherwise, they wouldn't do this kind of stuff if they felt an ounce of guilt over it. All I can say is I hope best in life for that person. I hope that maybe they can see just how crappy of a thing to do this kind of stuff is. And hope that if they don't change, that eventually this stuff will catch up with them. But yeah, the good news is things haven't been damaged as much as they could have been, given some of the stories and things I've seen with other servers that have been griefed, where this kind of stuff has happened. It definitely could have been a lot worse. He could have spawned like a wither or something, which, you know, if that happened, like, we wouldn't even be on here. There would be no server. We would probably just give up. But the thing is, we still spend a lot of time building all this stuff, and as much damage as there is, nothing is completely gone. There's still the remains. Everything that was touched, the remnants are still there. And so, we can still rebuild it. It'll take a lot of time. It ruins a lot of the plans we had for future videos, for the server, which I know I've not uploaded it a lot, and this is, you know, kind of, probably not an upload that you'd expect or want, for the first video back, because I've been busy. I was overseas, studying abroad for, the semester, for college, and, it wasn't like this. It's not like I came back to this. I was actually on just last night, or as of recording this, just last night, working on stuff with a friend. And it was when another friend of mine, it was when Will logged onto the server, this evening and saw this, and he let me know. And so I checked the logs, and it happened earlier, like about 2 hours before he had logged on, before Will logged on. Someone had been on here screwing around doing this. So, we had a lot of video ideas planned. And, you know, eventually we will get to that stuff, but it's not going to be anytime soon, because this is just going to take forever to repair, and I think we'd rather fix all of this, which is kind of an event in and of itself. Yeah, not that there's, like, a lot of people that watch these videos, but, yeah, it's a real crappy thing to do. I'm refraining from using some of the words I want to use, because, you know, be the bigger person, and I'm holding back a lot of stuff. Because, like, you know, at the end of the day, at the end of the day, it is a video game. It's not real life, but it is still something that, you know, this is how I socialize with friends. This is how I keep up, especially, like, friends that, like, I'm not able to see a whole lot in person. This is how we keep up, and this is how we get enjoyment, is, you know, all the stuff we build on here, and we put time and effort into this. And it's just real sucky that someone would decide to, you know, do this to anyone's server, like, you know, not just ours. When people that do this in general, like, I have no respect for that kind of behavior. And yeah, it just sucks. Yeah. I was so excited to, like, do a tour of everything we'd built, off camera. Because I did have time to get on quite a fair bit while I was overseas, more than I thought I would, but I didn't really bring the proper equipment to record anything, and I wasn't really in an environment where I could record. I know McLean streamed some, so I guess if you want to see what we had built, he kind of gave himself a tour. But, yeah. This was not the first video I wanted to make coming back, so, but, you know, this is life. There's kind of been a lot of stuff going on recently in my life that's, you know, not been in the best mood because of some things that have happened. Ow. That seems about right. So, you know, all things considered, this would be relatively minor compared to some of the stuff that's, like, happened recently. But the mere fact that this has happened on top of some of the stuff I've had to deal with recently just really isn't helping. It's just awful timing. Because it's like, I just got done kind of walking through grief with something. I lost a dog, that had been in the family for 6 years, and there was like a really weird oh, good grief. It's a really weird nerve disease, that, we had to put him down, about a week ago, and, still kind of recovering from that, and on top of other things I'm not gonna get into. And then to just, like, put this on top of it, it's like, you know, not to say that this person had any idea that I was going through that, but it does just go to show you don't know what people are going through, and to just act this way, it really is crappy. There's no self-respect, and I have no respect for that kind of person. Again, it's not like this is the worst thing ever in the scheme of what's happened. It's just this is just one more, you know, thing to add on to the pile of stuff that I've been dealing with recently, and it just doesn't help things at all. Because this is supposed to be kind of like an outlet to get away from some of that stuff, and to have to get on here, and then it's like, oh, well, here's more baggage for you to deal with. It's just, you know, so much for escapism. But, yeah, that's kind of a ramble. We'll be back eventually. We've got other plans for other videos. We're gonna try to do some Civ stuff. I know Fortnite's, you know, that's always around. And we will get back to this eventually. I don't really plan to do a whole lot of uploading. You know, after going, I went on a bit of a hiatus after the end of the summer, and you know, I'm probably not gonna do a whole lot of uploads and videos. It just depends on time. My priority is kind of gonna be school. And you know, this it's not like, you know, this experiment is really just for fun. It's not really gone anywhere. And I didn't really expect it to go anywhere, so I'm not really concerned about putting a whole lot of effort into that. But it's something I enjoy to do in my free time. So I'm not gonna. I don't really plan to like fully go away, but definitely don't expect as many as frequent uploads. And it might be a while before we actually get back to stuff on the server. Unless we stream the rebuilding process, but I'm not sure if people would really want to see that. I don't know, it's all up in the air. Everything kind of sucks right now. So, you know, it's like that sometimes. Oh, he did survive. I thought he was dead, actually. Okay, that's good. So yeah, he didn't get the entire palace, thankfully. But he did get, it looks like he used some TNT, whoever this person was, and did some stuff there. Or burned it, set it on fire. Definitely, this stuff was definitely set on fire. This looks a bit more like TNT, but I don't know. Yeah. Oh, there's McLean. Yeah, McLean got hit too. We were actually planning on doing like a sort of we were gonna have like a semi-scripted war. We are obviously not doing that because all of us kind of got hit. So yeah, that's kind of where things are. Once I get through, I've still got like a last project I have to get done for school. Once that's finished, I'll try to do some more streams and uploads. But yeah. Yep, I guess that's just life. That's just how things are, unfortunately. But yeah, I guess thanks for watching if you did.